North Carolina is home to 41 state parks. That's a lot of state parks, but there's one that always stands out to me and what I think is the best state park in North Carolina, and that state park is Hanging Rock State Park. There's a total of 4 mountains in the state park, 5 waterfalls, a lake, a museum, camping, and some of the best views in the Piedmont region of North Carolina. The 4 mountains in the park are, of course, first Hanging Rock at an elevation of 2,159 feet. It's an absolutely beautiful mountain and a pretty simple hike to get to the top, and you have amazing views of all the other surrounding mountains, and you can even see Winston Salem, which is the nearest city. You have spectacular views of Virginia and the rest of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Next you have Cook's Wall, which is another amazing mountain that looks out towards the east and has amazing cliff faces, and again it's a pretty simple hike up to the top. Then you have Wolf Rock and Coal Gap Mountain, which is one of the lesser known parts of the state park, but still amazing views out towards the east again. Cook's Wall stands at an elevation of 2,320 feet, and Coal Gap stands at an elevation of 2,021 feet. The tallest mountain in the park is Moore's Knob at an elevation of 2,579 feet, and this is one of my favorite hikes in the park. It's one of the longer and steeper hikes in the park, but the most rewarding because at the top there is amazing views, and there's even an abandoned fire tower up there that they converted into kind of a lookout platform, and you get 360-degree views of the entire state. On a clear day, you can see Mount Mitchell, the tallest mountain on the eastern US. You can see Charlotte from there sometimes, Winston-Salem. You can see all the way into Virginia and see the Grayson Highlands. I mean, you have amazing views from the top of Moore's Knob, and there's a lot of cool rock faces and rock cliffs. All around, it's just an amazing hike. Then you have 5 waterfalls in the state park, which is a pretty good amount of waterfalls for a state park to have, and they're all really beautiful waterfalls. The first one is Upper Cascades, and then you have Lower Cascades. Then you have Hidden Falls, Window Falls, which is a really unique area and a cool waterfall that you can walk behind, and Torrey Falls, which also has Torrey's Den right beside it, which is a pretty cool cave and has some American Revolution history to it. Supposedly the British loyalists used to hide out in that cave, which I think is pretty cool. All of the waterfall hikes are, I think, less than a mile, so it's really easy to get to all of them and really beautiful. Lower Cascades has like a little pool at the bottom, and you can swim and wade in the water in the summertime. But if you want to go like real swimming, this place has a whole entire lake, and it's got a beach set up for swimming, a whole swimming area. It's absolutely amazing. The lake is centered right in the middle of the park, surrounded by all the mountains. So you get cool views of the mountains while you can swim and just lay out on the beach. I think that's really cool. They do have like a visitor center and a little museum and gift shop there that I think is really neat. The museum's pretty cool. It's got like some cool exhibits that you can look at and animals that live in the park. A nice balcony outside of the visitor center that looks towards Moore's Knob. They do have a campground in the park as well if you want to stay overnight and explore more of the park, because there's so many things to do that I doubt that you're going to be able to see everything in one day. If you do decide to leave the state park, Winston-Salem is 30 miles south of the state park, which is an amazing city and has some cool stores and cool restaurants that you can check out. It's a really nice city, and it's not too far away from the state park. And another reason that I label it the best state park is because it's lesser known. Most people, when they think of hiking and going to the mountains in North Carolina, they go to the Appalachian Mountains, the Blue Ridge. They go to Linville Gorge, Mount Mitchell, Grandfather Mountain, all these well-known places, and they don't really look outside of there into the Sauratown Mountains, which is where Hanging Rock is. So there's not a lot of people that go to Hanging Rock. Every time that I go hike in Hanging Rock, there's not too many people hiking and walking around. The parking lots are always pretty empty. Even on really beautiful days with nice weather, I've never had it be super crowded, which I think is a big plus when it comes to a state park. Hanging Rock State Park isn't my favorite state park in North Carolina, but I do label it as the best state park. My favorite state park is Grandfather Mountain State Park, but the reason that I don't label it as the best state park is because for the majority of people, it's gonna cost $20 to enter the state park, because the only other ways to enter the state park is you have to climb up the whole entire mountain of Grandfather Mountain through either the Profile Trail or the Daniel Boone Scout Trail, which are pretty rough trails and obviously not everybody can do. The auto road that takes you up to the top of the mountain and to the swinging bridge and all that is a fee of $20 per person, which is pretty pricey, but I do agree with the prices of that because it goes to maintaining the state park and all that, and it's a really nice state park. But Hanging Rock is definitely the best state park because it is free for everybody to go and experience the whole park. So what do you think? Do you agree or disagree that it's the best state park in North Carolina? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you've been to Hanging Rock State Park, and maybe tell me what your favorite thing to do there is. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna end this video. If you enjoyed, you can leave a like, subscribe, comment, and do all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and live cosmic.